What terrifying things would happen if a person's intelligence increased by 4 times? He could actually move objects with his mind from a distance. Everything in the real world was now under his control. Even his body could be manipulated however he wanted. But soon, physical desires weren't nearly enough to satisfy Job anymore. So he secretly brought his girlfriend to the lab, hoping to give her the same kind of mental pleasure. Then, the two of them entered a virtual world, where their minds experienced a deep and intimate fusion. They merged freely into a single dragonfly, soaring through the ocean of thought. But right then, Job suddenly split off his consciousness and trapped his girlfriend inside the mindscape. He then transformed himself into a terrifying insect, and in an instant devoured her mind completely. When Job was jolted back by the sound of real-world alarms, he realized it was already too late. He never meant to hurt her, but he ended up causing irreversible damage without meaning to. Job blamed everything on the doctor, so he swore to uncover the truth. Later he returned to the lab, and right in front of the doctor, he demonstrated his telekinetic powers, which shocked the doctor completely. He could tell that Job was definitely not in a stable state. When your mind becomes incredibly powerful, and your physical form can no longer keep up, it's only a matter of time before disaster strikes. And that's exactly the fear the doctor now faced. Because of what happened to his girlfriend, Job was convinced the doctor had planned the whole thing. So he began to invade the doctor's thoughts to find out the truth. Luckily, the doctor fought back with everything he had, and managed to escape. But now, he knew he could no longer control the monster Job had become. Job had evolved enough to begin self-evolution. What none of them knew was that everything that just happened had been secretly watched by the manager, who immediately reported it to the investors. When they heard the incredible news, they demanded a face-to-face meeting, and a full explanation with a detailed research report. That's when the doctor finally uncovered a shocking conspiracy. The manager, under orders from the investors, had secretly replaced Job's injection with a violence-inducing formula, the same one they'd used on the test chimp. That explained Job's recent violent behavior. But this reckless move basically created a super-intelligent monster that no one could control. And now, without the doctor there to supervise, Job was attempting to use the altered formula to unlock the final untapped region of his brain.